Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We are playing the master plan city of Exact Bay, and in the last episode we put this area of Sunset Square and the extension of Bayside into place over here. And what I want to do today is I want to see about an interchange over here and how we tie that in and how that ties in over here maybe. Yeah, we need something that runs into that direction, and then the continuous filling out of this area, and this area will be a bit of a leisure area. Leisure over here will obviously be much nicer as well. Over this side, some beaches and stuff, so we'll do that as well, but there can be a bit of a leisure area over here, and it's starting to fill out quite nicely. Okay, so now with that in place, what I also did in between episodes is I did actually do the connection over here, and it is a little bit convoluted, but that would actually do some pretty good stuff for us in terms of getting people over here. What I also thought we would do is we would run a similar bridge like this, but on this side and over here. I think that could be quite cool also, so that we can actually tie in over there. And let's actually start with that. It's not going to be a two-lane bridge like this one. I'll just do the one lane, and we'll kind of start it over here and then run it through. So let's get the highway section. This road is this area is quite full already. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that we'll want to do. So let's do a nice and gradual slope like that, and that is actually what it's going to be, and that's quite nice up against there. So what I'm also want to do is now just want to tie this in like so, and what we'll do is we will move it just a tad to get that to look a little bit nicer. Okay, so now we've got that in place. What I want to do now is we need to get this piece. Okay, shall we do 10? Okay, 8. So 8 is about what we're going to do. 8 by 8. Something like this maybe. Excellent. So that's kind of what we're doing, and it probably in need of another pillar over here, which we could do. And then you just want to kind of run it straight across. So let's get the straight tool in place. We'll run it over there, and then we're gonna just drop it down, something like that, and something like that. That's a fairly gradual drop down over there. And now the question is, how do we in fact tie this together? Do we just gonna tie it in over there? Because I do want something nice over here as well. And we're gonna want to actually tie a bit of a road in here, in with this as well. So what kind of road are we looking at? Something like this with that. Shall we do? Well, that's kind of on par with what we've got going on right over there. So yes, there we go. So we've got something going on there. We can see about improving the situation for that. This thing, is that going from both those lanes? Yeah, it is. Let's quickly just fix that piece. So this one needs to go from here, please. And it can go straight through as well, and that one goes through there. Thank you. So just so we get that sorted out. Yeah, nice. That's going in there. Good. All of the traffic is flowing pretty well over here. We'll see about getting. Yeah, I think that's decent. What we could do is move it a little closer to the road. I don't know. That's okay. I think I like the way it is over there. Actually, there's our first car making use of the new bridge in there, and now it'll be able to turn and go into that direction. Good. Okay, there we go. So that's area. It's pretty good. Question is, we'll see. Maybe I'm thinking we're gonna do some other stuff over here to make that work a little better, and we're immediately getting people to cut across this way, making use of this area, so that'll take pressure off of this road and intersection right over here. This area is quite busy. There's a lot of people moving in over here as well. you can run straight through from the other highway into this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, now let's see, what else do we need in this area? We need some more residential, which is exactly right. Oh, before we do that, we need some water for these guys. So run that down there, and we'll tie that in, and we'll run some water connections through here and alongside this road. Then this will go into this direction over there, and this one will probably run into this side. Okay, so that area is filling out pretty nicely. What kind of is this? But how is this low density? That doesn't seem low density to me, unless these have the potential to really jump up into the air. And what are these? Fiesta hotels and Status hotels and Best Eastern. So it's all hotels and not a lot of stuff to actually be doing over here. What is this? Crest Resorts. Doesn't look like a resort to me. And then here we've got a bit of a convenience store. Pretty cool. And we can have a tram operation that actually runs down there and does this. Okay, let's do that actually. Let's get our tram in place. We'll go to our tram connection over here. And we'll start a line that runs through. Shall we make a stop over there? Yeah, let's make a stop over here. We'll cut across. We will make a stop. We'll make a stop where? Well, pretty central, I think. I would make a stop over there. We'll make a stop over here. And then what we'll do is we will... Oh, there is just the one line, and we'll make a stop right over there. We'll then run it back. Actually, we probably need stop there as well. Ooh, no. Stop somewhere over there. Somewhere over there. Somewhere over here. The other side of the intersection over there. And then we will run it back all the way. Okay, pause the game. Let's select the types. There's only, and how much does this one take? Maintenance cost, passenger capacity 90. This one's 210. I'm going to go with the E-Class trams, and we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on that line. We will rename it at a later stage, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add one more stop right over there. So now there's like a number of these stops, and we can get some tie-ins over there. So that's going to be pretty good for this area. Running through there, getting a bit of a tram stop, and this will also take you all the way to the zoo. Now let's get some walkways in place over here. Okay, little bits and pieces like that. Can I just switch? Wow, I'm supposed to tie this in somehow. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just grab this and we'll bring it close enough so that it does tie in over there. There we go. And on this side, what we'll do is we will run this up here, so there is at least a fair bit going on, and immediately we're seeing people coming into this spot. Are we starting to see the trams run into that direction? Wow, they're getting pretty busy straight away. Yeah, that's not the best, but it works. Immediately that line is quite busy. I love it. This section over here has got a bit of a busy section. Nice. I'm quite keen to see this one start moving through there, but yeah, obviously good stuff. So this area is filling in nicely. Now we've got a little bit of a lower demand for everything. So let's have a quick look. That is typically associated with education that is not being fulfilled properly in various areas. How's our education looking like? This area is out of water. My goodness, let's quickly have a look. What's going on with our water? So our water availability is not great. So what I'm thinking we should do, maybe I should get a bit of a water pump alongside here, or actually on this side is probably a bit better, because that Yeah, let's do a bit of a water pump right over there. We should have, oh yeah, that's great stuff. So we'll grab water right there. It'll start working straight away, I would imagine. Is it working? Yeah, I think that's working. So there's a bit of a water pump right over there that will fill some more water requirements over here. What I'm a little worried about is are our high schools, this was not functioning for a while, and that's probably given us a bit of grief as well. There goes the tram. Excellent, so people are immediately making use of it. Some more people over there, cutting straight across over here. More people over there, and then it goes to the end. Good stuff. Oh, lots and lots of people waiting over here, coming from the zoo and things like that. Nice, excellent. I like our little light rail section with our little square over there. This road is becoming busy. Yeah, it's getting a little busier over here. We might have to look at something on that side. Is this road? Yeah, this road is getting a fair bit of attention with this this move and bridge across here. I would actually like it to get a little closer though. It does look a little funny. But I think in general it's pretty good. Everything else is looking decent. We need a bit more housing. So what I'll do is I'll fill in this area with housing. Again, we'll go nice and high density right here. Like so. Maybe on the edge over here I'll go with a bit more of this commercial pieces. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that section's going to work quite nicely. More residential up on this edge here. I'm not sure. It's pretty commercial, to be honest. Now maybe this section with this little section with residential is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run residential like so. Nice, like that, up to about there, and then this section through here with some residential as well. Just get rid of that and get rid of that and get rid of this. There we go. So that's pretty good actually. Let's get rid of that one. We'll do a bit like that. Perfect. Now there's some residential that can pop up into this area. Onto this main road is I'm a little worried about that, but overall it's not too bad to have some of this. Maybe we just get rid of the parking on there. This area here could be actually a bit of a parking area, maybe. Maybe that's pretty good. Okay, now with that in mind, how much time do we have? We still have plenty of time in this episode, and I'm starting to think what we should do is, so that area, I like it. It looks really cool. It looks really cool over there. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. How busy is this freeway? Not busy at all. There's not a lot of traffic that's going. What is happening over here? Why is this so busy? This is not great. We need to maybe have a look at what's happening along that road over there. The other thing that I want to have a look at is just make sure that we've got a little bit of a mail thing over here. I think that spot right there for the mail distribution center is pretty cool. It can get into multiple directions from there, and it can get in from the main road as well. This, however, is not something that I like, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, see, I don't want us to do that. Something like so. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so they shouldn't pass straight through that side. That's not good. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, these guys are dropping and running. Excellent. Well, other than that, it's pretty cool here. Okay, good stuff. This area is looking pretty good. The piece that I'm a little worried about is what is that? Interesting little one by one piece right there. This is too busy, I think. No, what is this? I don't like that at all. No. Let's not have that. So you can do there. You can go there or there, but you cannot do the other side. You can go here, and you can go there or there. There we go. So that's basically what's happening here. On this side, you can go there or there. There we go. So now hopefully all of that would be sorted out. I don't want traffic in here that's just making this U-turn to get onto this side. If that's the case, we'll need to do something like this. But anyway, I'm just hoping we can get a little bit more of this traffic through here. It's pretty busy, this, and I'm a little worried about it. I'm wondering whether we do that thing over there. Okay, but now let's do a bit of an interchange over here. And the question is, what kind of an interchange are we doing? We've got a fair bit of capacity to get into this side, so that loop is it would be sufficient in my opinion. So that can be a loop. This one I think needs to be a directional ramp because that's far away. And then yeah, that can be straight through as well. Yeah, obviously this side we have and that side we have. Okay, well let's try that. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna go with 2 lanes, and we want to have it up at like 12. Is this the spot we're gonna use? On the straight is obviously gonna be a bit easier, so let's say that might be a little close. These two. Okay, so let's go across here. Actually, that's okay. Let's move it up 1. Let's move it up 1. So on that piece right there, that's going to be that direction. That looks pretty cool. And then we're going to run that one right there, and what we'll do is we'll just turn that around. So that's going to be the start of our interchange over here. And now from here I want to drop that one down straight away. So shall we do something like that, right? 1 2 1 2. There we go. The other one I'm tempted to come over across and like that. Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. And on this side though, so we'll see how we do that, but what we're going to do is we're going to do this 1 2 like so. There we go. I just want to turn these around. That is pretty cool right there. This one will have a little bigger. I'm not sure how we're going to do that just yet, but there we go. That's the start of our interchange. From here I want to take let's get this. Okay, we'll go up 1, up 1, up 2, and do something like that. Right, that's going to be our loop, and I'll fix that loop. From this side, however, we're going to want to come out over here, do a little something like that, do a little something like that over there, and we will maneuver that a little bit so that that also works. And then from here we obviously want to do, I might have to, we'll finish that section off first. So there we go, that's going to be the start of our interchange. These guys will be able to make that turn, these guys will do this turn over here, and then from this direction we should, if I take that out a little further, we should get the loop over there, and then from this direction we can get the loop over here as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent actually. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So let's get ourselves the loop over here as well, right over there. Something like that. We'll keep that nice and clean. This will have to move out a little bit. So if I show you how we'll do that, I'm going to pull this out over here, like so. And how far is that? That's still pretty close actually. So if we pull this out towards this direction, we pull it out over here, and we make that piece over there. That could actually work a little bit better. And now we've got a bit of room here for the loop also. I might trim this back to put it in a little bit further back, something like so. And let's see this. Okay, something like that potentially is the key. Now we'll move this out. Actually, this one we'll want to do a little bit of this. We'll do a bit of that. We'll do something like so. Yeah, like that. Okay, and we're gonna have to get this road to come up here as well, and at the same time we're gonna want to do the loop over here. So let's do that. Okay, so there's the loop for us. Let's see about cleaning that area up. Is that a pretty decent loop? Yeah, it's okay. It's not great, but it is okay. There we go. So that's the loop over here, so that these guys can make use of that. And that's a directional bridge right over there. We'll clean up this side over here, and then we'll need to see about how we run this bridge into that one. Yeah, that's going to be the case. We're going to see how we do that. Good stuff. Let us quickly do that though. Let me grab this one. And so the idea being, if I upgrade this one, that's too far. Don't want to upgrade that piece just yet. So let me see if I get rid of this little piece here, and we keep this up in the air for a little bit more. Okay, something like that. And now we start dropping that down. Something like so. Right now that's giving us a little bit more room to maneuver. So now let's try this thing again, and we'll tie it in over there, and at the same time we're going to give it a bit of a twist like this. Oh, and I forgot, we need to turn these around. There we go. So that ties in over there. That's pretty decent, I think. Nice. So that looks pretty good. I'm still not convinced about this loop. We might push it out a little further even. Let's do that. Let's push this out even a bit further. Something like that. That's going to give us a little bit more room over there as well. Now let's move this. Move it a little bit like that. Get it closer over there. Ooh. Bring it back. How how can we? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That is pretty cool. So that area is now working. Now let's pull the rest of this road together over here. Give me a bit of a straight road. And yes, yeah, drop it down. Shall we try and get it a little straighter? Actually, let's do that. Okay, so what I want is something in straight, right straight there in the middle. So if I say something like that, and then what we'll do is we will tie this in like so. There we go. Now we'll have a bit of an interchange right over here. We'll get these to tie in over there. Okay, so give me the 2-lane right there, and we will tie that in, like the 2-lane over there, and we'll tie that in. We'll oh yeah, turn that around, and there we go. Now we've got a little bit of room up on this interchange right here. That's going into this direction. These two are doing their thing. Yeah, so that's okay. That's going to give us all the directions we need. Hopefully that gives us, yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's not too far away. We need to somehow tie this in. Yeah, that's okay. This is appropriate spacing for the interchange. Let's quickly do the others. I hope you guys are actually enjoying the look and feel of creating these interchanges. So if we look at that, yeah, that's a pretty decent loop. We're going to want to run something on the outside of that. We will. And over here, let's start off by doing something like this. Okay, and then we'll just make sure you get your angles about right. There's a little funny kink over here still. Yep, there we go. That is pretty gradual, to be honest. I don't like the steps that we're seeing in that, but that's okay. Like that. Now, what is this? Okay, that's better. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to run a similar kind of road into this direction. These will kind of meet somewhere and so on. Okay, so let's grab these roads again. I'll just want to run a straight line that way and a straight line that way, and then we'll grab this bigger road like so. Something like that. Pretty good. Now let's get rid of these and we'll tie these back together. Okay, something like this and tie it in, and something like that and tie it in, and then what we'll do is we'll turn these around. Now there we go. Here's our interchange. What I can do is I'm going to run smaller road pieces on the outside over here so that we can tie these back into the interchange, and then we're pretty good on accessibility from the highway there. What I'll do also is, yeah, that's what I'll probably do is, yeah, let's give me this. So now let's say well, let's do, okay, something like that. Now let's see, give me this piece over here. I want to get that pretty close there. That is the kind of thing that we're going to do. I'm going to run that a little bit like so, and then this one is going to go up there Just a little bit like that. There we go. Something like so is the key here. I do want to, however, do a little bit of this. There we go. That's it. So there's the one. At the same time, I want to drop the line over the top here. So let's do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Similarly, I'm going to want to do something like that and move the other side over here as well. Let's get that in place. Okay, something like so, and now let's just clean that up. It's much better to try and clean it up afterwards if you give enough room for some of these things. Okay, so we'll do something like that. Then what we'll need to do is move that one and do a little bit of this. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. I may move these over a little so it's a little tighter. There we go. So there we go. That's the start of my clover. I don't know why it's keep doing that. I'll have to have a look at seeing how we can sort that out. This one, I do want to make sure that we remove this extra piece here. Get that through there. That's pretty good. And we'll just add another one there. Actually, we don't need this to run straight through here. We don't need it. We can take that out completely and we'll run one line and add an extra line on that side. That is exactly what we'll probably need to do. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take that piece out completely. We are going to get that over there. We're going to do one line. Actually, now we can get that nice and close, right? Good. Okay, that's the one. I'm going to want to get rid of this. Don't do that. I'm going to want to do the one line over here, and potentially that's where we're going to add the other one. So let's get this piece right there, and what we'll do is we'll kind of okay, we'll do a little something like so, and now let's move that around a bit. Something like this. Right there, that's pretty, that's quite tight, but anyway, that'll work. And now this area has a lot more room right here. We could have done a similar thing on this side, but anyway, I think that is good as is. Oh yes, the one thing we still need to do is make sure that so let's move that out a little bit. Like so, and then we need another one to run alongside over here. So let's grab something like that, and now let's just clean that up a little. Okay, we want to do something very similar to the other one, but this one is just going to run on the ground like that. There we go. That's a little tight there. There we go. Out a little bit over there. Bring this in a little. And there we go. Nice. Now this is a full interchange. with a nice tight area, so we can fill that in pretty well. In here we can fill in this little block quite nicely. I don't know why this is somehow not doing its thing. We just bring this up a little. Okay, something like that should do the trick. Yeah, that's okay. That looks better. It's not perfect, but it looks much better. These loops are okay. Excellent. Well, guys, I'm going to put a cut in this episode. I did do the interchange over here, but that'll be pretty much it for this episode. And in the next one, we'll probably start looking at filling in this, or we might go and do another master plan section somewhere else. But for now, I kind of like what we've done over here, and that kind of needs to kind of give a little bit of a road that goes into that direction. Could actually have another interchange over here so that these roads do a good thing. Well, if that is the case, we might have to run the entire thing as a bit of a highway road, which isn't a bad idea, right? This side could actually run highway. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm ExactChaos, and this has been Exact Bay and Master Plan City and City Skyline. If you've liked it, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.